Your offering pleases me. The warm blood was sent by those who honor and protect this veil. Most curious. Every path leads in two directions, into light and into darkness. Light and dark, good and evil, sunlight and shadow. Two sides to all things, little warm blood. Let me show you. How curious to see a creature like you. The warm blood is skillful and cunning. The Marbrigash must make their own choices. Connect with the world outside or remain isolated. It is never only light or shadow. As long as they honor my kin and I, they are free to do as they please. Some can stay isolated in the Veil, or some may choose the outside world. Two sides of the same path. The Merchant's presence has already changed the Veil. What happens next is inevitable. I am the Ghost Snake. I am both constant and ever-changing. One thing to you, another perhaps to the Marbrigash. Aid the Marbrigash as you will. The choice is yours to make. I can send you back to the Farseer. She waits for you at her tent.
You walked the coiled path and survived? Has the ghost snake spoken? Ghost Snake is wise, but inscrutable. I had hoped he would demand that we bring the merchant to him. It's no coincidence that you arrived at the same time as the merchant. You are bound up in this. You must help us decide. I crafted a snake totem representing the entwined fates of the Mabrigosh and the merchant. Get it from my tent. I will have the merchant brought here. A decision must be made. Our fate depends upon it. Now you must choose. If the Mabrigosh are to remain isolated, place the totem in the fire. If we are to change our ways and trade with the Hlalu, give the totem to the merchant. I know only that it will change us. Whether for good or ill, only time will tell. He will remain in the Vale, serving the ghost snake. Seek guidance where you would. Speak to my people, the merchant, or even the merchant's assistant if you wish. But then you must choose.
I'm a respected House Hlalu merchant. How dare they treat me this way? So they treat me like some sort of criminal? I've been nothing but respectful, and trade would help them. Of course I benefit. I'm a merchant. Trading is what I do. How about this? Propose a limited trade agreement on their terms, and I'll agree to keep other traders away from the Vale.
What's your step among the Mabrigash, outsider? Rastan claims things won't change, but I don't trust him. If you ask me, the Hlalu are just one step above thieves. If it were up to me, Rastan would have quietly disappeared the first night he arrived here. But you're the one making the decision, not me.
I'm surprised that a man could see the ghost snake and live. At first, I just wanted the merchant to go away. But I've been thinking, perhaps it wouldn't be so bad to deal with the outside world. No, many are set in their ways and fear change. But if we're cautious, we may benefit in the long run. I've spoken to some of the Mabrigosh wise women. They've been perfectly polite. I've been on the receiving end of Rastan's vaunted charms a time or two. I'm not surprised he managed to offend every woman in the Vale. I wonder if the Farseer would consider another option. I don't wish Rastan ill, but I have an idea. They let Rastan live, as long as he promises never to speak of the Vale or return here. Then they sign a trade agreement with me. They deal with me, and I keep other Hlalu traders away. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Everyone wins. Rastan doesn't end up as snake food. I gain prestige among the Hlalu, and Mabrigosh can limit the amount of influence the outside world places on the Vale.
Our fate rests in your hands. By your next action, our fate will be sealed. If the Mabrigosh are to grant access to the Vale, give the totem to the merchant. If we are to remain isolated, tending the Vale without outside interference, burn the totem in the fire.
I'm a respected House Hlalu merchant. How dare they treat me this way?
I've spoken to some of the Marbragash wise women. They've been perfectly polite.
I'm a respected House Lalu merchant. How dare they treat me this way? What? Well, this is unexpected. When they bound me up like a criminal and dragged me over here, I thought I was done for. Indeed. The ladies here sure kicked up a bit of a fuss. But we can put that behind us and I can make some gold. And the Marbragash too, of course. I'll make sure to mind my manners going forward. Wouldn't do to upset the Farseer again.
I would have chosen otherwise.
For a moment there, I thought my natural charisma might have failed me.
You are named clan friend of the Marbragash, and you are welcome in the Vale.
You there! Are you the courier from Artisans Craftsworks in Mournhold? Did my brother send you? I've been expecting a shipment for more than a week now. Damn it all to Skyrim and back! I don't understand what's delaying my shipment. Artisans Craftworks has such a good reputation, and my own brother runs the place. Without that shipment, I'm ruined. Could you... My brother Gendin oversees the forge at Artisans Craftworks. It's the largest smithy in Mournhold. He promised me he'd take care of my order personally, but something must have gone wrong. Could you deliver this letter to my brother in Mournhold? Please, you need to get that order to my brother in Mournhold as soon as you can. Gendin? I'm so proud of my big brother. He moved to the big city, and in no time at all, he was practically running the place. He oversees the forge at Artisans Craftworks. It's the best smithy in Mournhold. Gendin promised he'd get me a great price on the goods I need to keep the family business open. He must have lost the order or something. That's the only explanation.
be foolish, Captain. Boredom is the only danger these soldiers face.
General, we must enforce protocol. If...
Don't just stand there with your mouth open. You're attracting flies. Speak! No matter how often I punish them, some of these soldiers must adhere to rules and regulations. Where's the fun in that, I ask you? Since you're here, I think we have a Nord spy in the fort. Expose this spy and I'll make you a captain. That's what makes this spy so dangerous. And never question my orders again. Never! Go expose Ragnar Stormcrag for the spy she is. I command it! Now get out of here, both of you. I have things to do.
You there! Hold a moment! What fresh madness has the General come up with today, Well, that's a new one. I've been the General's bodyguard for nearly a decade. If I was plotting against him, I think I'd have made my move by now. I'm risking my neck telling you this, but I don't know what else to do. I think the General's gone mad. One moment he sees traitors everywhere, the next he's canceling security patrols. There's no telling what crazy whim will spur him on next. I've devoted my life to protecting the General and helping the Pact. That's why I need to find out what's wrong with him. Maybe you can help me? The General ordered me to stay out of his quarters on the lower level. He's never done that before, and I want to know what he's hiding. He's posted a guard, but if you can get past him and search the room, maybe you can find out what's going on? Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Something's not right here. I won't rest until we figure it out. The General accused me of being a spy. If I'm caught snooping around, he'll arrest me. I can't very well protect the fort while I'm locked in a cell, can I? Well, I do know that the guard watching the General's quarters, Defender Furen, hasn't been paid lately. Maybe you can use that, Best I can do on short notice. Sorry.
Move along. There's nothing to see here. Look somewhere else. These are the General's private quarters. He doesn't allow visitors. He hasn't been himself lately. That's true. All right. Here's the key to his locked furniture, but remember, I'm watching you.
I grew up in Narcissus. I can't believe this stupid plague almost turned the place into a ghost town.
I can't take much more of this abuse. Beatings, extortion, taking whatever they damn well please. Someone should stand up to those thugs. Shh, not so loud. You're gonna get me in trouble. The Sentinels have sent more than a few soldiers to the healers for less. Besides, you're a stranger here. You shouldn't get involved. Well, the Sentinels certainly wouldn't expect you to challenge them. But they're a mean bunch. And deadly. Look, if you're determined to get involved, have a chat with Commander Talden in the training yard. He's their superior.
Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
Captain Deronil, at your service. A moment is all I can spare, I'm afraid. The General is already greatly displeased with me. I wish I knew. I've always served dutifully, followed the will of the Tribunal, and defended the fortress with honor. I've even been enforcing the General's nonsensical orders, usually against my better judgment. I am a soldier, loyal to my house and the Ebonheart Pact. I am sworn to obey my superiors without question. I don't have the luxury of questioning orders, no matter how suspect. If I'm to be executed, so be it. Until then, leave me to my duty.
Aren't you done fixing that yet?
You hear about Master Celos? Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess. You hear about Master Selos? Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
Mind your step in my training yard, outsider.
You hear about Master Selos? Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess. You hear about Master Selos? Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess. You hear about Master Selos? Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it.
Expected you to challenge
Just goes
them.
to show that...
Don't risk your neck on my account.
If I have to fix it myself, you'll end up pulling it.
They've always had a mean streak. Don't get me wrong, they're great warriors. But ever since the General made them the camp enforcers, well, let's just say they've become overly enthusiastic. I probably shouldn't say any more. Well, all right, but you didn't hear this from me. Since the General made them camp enforcers, the Sentinels have become brazen criminals. They're even forcing people to pay for protection. Nund refused to pay. Now he's got 3 broken fingers. Oh, I've already said too much. I don't want any more trouble than I've already got. If you want to know more, talk to Commander Talden. Just watch yourself. The Sentinels can be fearsome enemies. Don't risk your neck on my account.
Aren't you done
You hear
fixing
about
that
Master
yet?
Selos? Poor bastard got it in his
I'll
sleep.
have it done right away,
They're
sir.
still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to
If
show
I
that
have to
no
fix
one
it
is safe.
myself, you'll end up pulling it.
What can I do for you? Let me guess. You've been talking to Fervin. A decent cook, but doesn't have the sense Azura gave a sheep. He should learn to leave well enough alone. Just walk away. This isn't your concern. It's not up to me. General Garvin made them enforcers. That gives them the authority to do whatever they want. If I so much as mention it, I'm as good as dead. Sorry, but I'm not sticking my head through that particular noose. You could try. The Sentinels are all about power through intimidation. The only way to stop them is to beat them at their own game. Challenge their fiercest warriors to face you in combat. Defeat them, and you break their hold on the camp.
Yes, outsider? I was hoping for more of a challenge. Since you don't look so tough, I'll let you have the first strike. You don't look so tough. Mercy. I yield.
What do you want? You have the first strike. You don't look so tough. Enough. I surrender.
I don't think I received your tribute today. First strike. Pay up. You don't look so tough. Enough. I surrender.
I don't believe it. I thought the Sentinels would make mincemeat out of you. Ha! You surprised us all! Especially the Sentinels. I'd say their bullying days are over. Well played!
Victory is yours. I submit.
How goes your investigation? Any luck? The ruins by the river? The general had them sealed off and commanded that the place was off limits. Curiouser and curiouser. We need to find out more about the general's retainer, this Durel Gilveni. Why did the general send him into the ruins? And who are those others the note refers to, I was hoping you'd say that. If I disappear, someone might notice and raise an alarm. The entrance to the ruins is down by the river, beyond the mess tent. If you find anything of significance, take it directly to Captain Valek.
Hey, over here. Hey there, good-looking. If you're eager for an adventure, I have just the thing. It involves a secret mission, an intoxicatingly beautiful but missing woman, and a mystery straight out of the pages of an Investigator Vale story. Care to assist me? Ah, that part comes later. The darling Valencia has disappeared. So, that takes precedence. I was hired by Lady Arabelle to pick up some medallions from Valencia. But when I got to her workshop, I found the place ransacked, and she was gone. People in my line of work tend to acquire various contacts. I put the word out, and finally got one of mine to bite. I'm off to meet up with Tarazka now. So, want to help me find Valencia and talk to my contact? You'll be paid, naturally. Here's the location where my contact Tarazka wants to meet. I hired a wagon to take us there. Hope you don't mind being in close quarters for a bit, my good-looking friend. Hop in, and we'll be on our way. Valencia crafted them from a master medallion. Lady Arabelle says they're crucial to the success of our mission, but I stopped listening when I realized they weren't worth any gold. They're invitations of some sort, but she didn't tell me what for. Not really. My first job for Lady Arabelle was to track down the master medallion, the template used to make the others. I don't know the finer details, or care to. I was supposed to get the medallions from Valencia, but they were missing too. I asked the same thing. Lady Arabelle said, and I quote, "Don't be foolish, dear." She really knows how to wound with her words. It has something to do with Valencia's enchantments. They permit the wearers to enter a protected location. Valencia's a gorgeous young wizard making a name for herself in the Mages Guild. I've only met her twice, but she's wild for me. She probably stays up every night dreaming of this handsome face. I have that effect on people, you know. Exactly. First at one of those stuffy Society of the Steadfast events that Lady Arabelle forced me to attend. And then I saw her again after I recovered the Master Medallion and delivered it to her workshop. All that matters is that we find her. Some philanthropic organization that Lady Arabelle works for. They provide aid to those displaced or wounded by the ongoing war in Cyrodiil, among other charitable works. Now, can we go find Valencia, please?
Red diamond, the heart and soul of man. seeking gold. His goal, the domination and enslavement of us all.
Yeah!
God of schemes, the prince of pain, the captain of corruption, tills the land.
Welcome, friend. You won't find a better stable in all of Morrowind.
My sister sneaks off into the ruins, and I wind up getting hurt. How typical.
What's this Daedric ruin doing here? What's its purpose? Oh God, is there blood coming out of my hair? Oh, cool, this is a very rare Daedric beard pot. Massive Dremor would wear these suspended by chains around their necks to protect their lustrous beards. Isn't it fascinating? Here's your reward.
Stranger, stranger, stranger! I require your immediate assistance. It's not important. My sister Kirith went into that Dwemer ruin, but she forgot to take my new control rod. I built it to deal with the spider constructs that infest the place. She may not believe me, but she needs that rod. Precisely. I'd do it myself, but one of those fetchers stabbed me when I tried to go after her. Besides, I forgot to take the control rod and had to come back for it anyway. Here. My sister has a knack for attracting trouble. I'm starting to get worried. We're dungeon delvers, intrepid explorers, just like you. Kirith handles the manual labor, while I'm the genius. Together we make a good team. We may be young, but we have a great many talents at our disposal. If you must know, this is our first real expedition. We need to find something to prove our worth to the Academy. Then, the Archmage will have to accept our applications. Something old, something powerful, something that will impress even the jaded Archmage of the Academy. All of the greatest Dunmer leaders attended the Academy, and it would be unfair to the world to deny me my place among them. The Academy of Shadowstula, of course. My sister and I, we don't come from a wealthy family. We need to find something of magical or historical significance to impress the Archmage so he'll let us study there.
About time you got here. I've been dodging spiders for what seems like forever. Wait, you're not Raynor. Did he? I bet he got hurt fooling around with the spider constructs. How typical. Listen, this ruin is a two-person job. I need someone to cause a diversion so I can sneak into the next chamber. Could you test that control rod on the spiders inside? How should I know? Raynor built it. He calls it a control rod. I bet it controls the constructs. Use it to capture one of those spider things. It might take a few attempts, though. Raynor's devices don't always work exactly as he designed them. That's the spirit. Now, go create a diversion. What took you so long? And who's your sparky new friend? You mean my brother's invention actually worked? I wonder if it would work on the big spiders. Probably not. Just a legend. I'm almost positive. Anyway, there's something important here. I can feel it. Something the Archmage won't be able to ignore. Look around! I had a quick peek at the machinery in here while I was waiting for you. I think this entire chamber is some sort of complex dwarven device. I've no idea. It might open that big door over there, or it might unleash a giant walking teapot with razors for arms. There's only one way to find out, right? I'm not sure. Its emitter thing is broken. I could fix it if I had some spare parts. Maybe we could get your sparky little friend to help us. Dwarven constructs scavenge parts to repair themselves. They're designed to remove delicate mechanisms from disabled constructs to reuse elsewhere. No, not you. Your spider. You just ruined the parts prying them out. Go beat some spiders into submission, then have your sparky friend collect their parts. I'll wait for you by the emitter at the other end of the chamber. Good timing. I think I almost have this contraption figured out. Did you get the parts? So Raynor's control rod actually works? Do you believe it? Let's see those parts. I think I know how to fix this thing. Now stand back and give me a moment. Turn this, tighten that, and finished. That should do it. Should we see what this thing does? By Vivek! This is incredible! Some kind of elaborate dwarven device, obviously. See the crystal prisms set up around the chamber? This emitter fires a beam that reflects off the prisms and then does something. Oh, this is so exciting! Maybe. The prisms might be out of alignment. I think we need to direct the beam of light to a specific point. Adjust the prisms until something happens while I work on the emitter some more. Raynor showed up right after you went inside. We heard scary noises from behind the door. What was in there? A giant spider? I knew it. Can I see what else you found? This could be just what we need. I bet this gets me and Raynor into the academy. Here's something we found near the ruin. Please take it for helping us. You know, you're not bad to have around. Feel free to come dungeon delving with us whenever you want.
over here! Help me! Thank the three! You don't look like one of these mad Mournhold cultists. I'm Sir Riven, a soldier from the fort. I might have crept down to the river to enjoy a quiet drink away from my superiors. Well, don't look at me like that. Anyway, these stupid cultists grabbed me. Next thing I knew, I was locked in here. One of those Mournhold must have the key. And one more thing. One of them was carrying around a creepy Daedric book when they brought me in. They took it into the lower tunnels. If you get the book, I could use it to explain my absence.
Don't kill me! Someone help! I saw what you did to my fellow Mournhold. I don't want to end up like the others out in the Great Hall. We're the Mournhold. You can't order us around. We control your general. We control your fortress. You're too late to stop us this time. All right, don't kill me. I'll tell you what I know. The real general is dead. Sacrificed in the name of our great mistress, Magistrix Vox. We called forth a Daedric entity to replace him. The simulacrum wears his shape. It's a Dremora. It's here, in one of the chambers below. It visits the general's corpse there every few hours to maintain his form. Please, I've told you everything I know. Spare me.
Disobeyed my orders for the last time. Stronger than these Mournhold idiots. Morrowind should be laid waste. Vox will break this land.
Where have you been? Where's the General? Of course! The General's madness, the strange sounds coming from the ruins. It all makes sense now. We were so blinded by protocol we couldn't see it. I'll assume command immediately and send troops to deal with the Mournhold. Thank you. Just like a headstrong Nord to throw protocol to the wind. Perhaps we could all learn from her. Excuse me, my friend. I believe I have an officer to promote. Ah, Stormcrag. Good timing. Come here.
Sorry, Captain. Didn't mean to eavesdrop.
News of the General's death will spread quickly. We must maintain order.
More Dark Elf discipline and protocol? That's what caused this mess.
That's why I want to appoint you as my aide and advisor, so our discipline doesn't blind us again.
Me? Yes, I'd be happy to help keep the fortress on track.
To explain my absence.
Hey!
You're back! Did you get the key and the book? Oh, that's a relief. Now get me out and give me the book. I need to report in to Sergeant Marl. Maybe you could put in a good word for me? Tell him how brave I was? What? After all we've been through? Fine, fine, I'll deal with Sergeant Marl myself. If you can't say something helpful, just don't say anything at all.